basically what you're seeing right now. So this long part of metal right here, well, basically all of this is gonna be removed. It's too rusty. What I did, I didn't really explain it to you earlier. I have to remove this. I have to remove this part. That's what I did on the other side already. Reason is I have to remove approximate. Well, I have to remove the floor here from there until the other side of the bus. And because it's there's too much rust on that specific part here, so I need to start fresh if I wanted to make it clean. And so I have to remove this part. This way I have access to two specific bolts that are bolted from this panel onto the floor of the bus. The way this is made, so it is it's folded many times. So first, this specific part of metal is folded underneath. It's coming from underneath the bus, and it's in contact with that sheet of metal. Then it's folded once, and then it's folded twice. So this is why it makes this 2-inch gap, and then it's coming straight up, and it's folded then again to create this thing. I don't know how to explain it properly, but in that 2-inch gap that is in contact with the floor, it's where there is two bolts that I need to remove if I want to access the flooring and then be able to remove it. Alright, so what I explained earlier with the bolts, it's right here. So there's one bolt here and one other that is underneath this kind of sealant that they used, and so that is something that I will probably not remove because it's well sealed, and there is no rust, or I think there is no rust, so maybe a little bit. Well, I don't know, but maybe just, I don't know exactly what I'm going to do, but the first thing is to remove those two bolts for now, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's the only thing that I have to do right now. Try to remove them. Funny thing is, when I went underneath the bus, there's actually no nut. It's just a bolt. There's no nuts. So maybe because of vibrations, the nuts that is attached to the floor of the bus is well, they went completely, they unscrewed themselves. But yeah, that's really weird. So the bolts are rusted and there's no nuts, so that's weird. But yeah, I'm not really surprised for now. Well, from all that weird stuff that I'm discovering, the way that the bus is made. So yeah, I managed to cut this last piece of metal. The whole thing is kind of moving, so it's still attach underneath, but I don't know how, because there's no screw, there's nothing, so it's maybe glue or old times. But so now I'm gonna just try to yank it out and hammer it down or whatever. I just want to make sure that I can remove this piece first. Okay, so I spent the last maybe 45 minutes to figure out and cut through the metal as well. So as you can see now, everything is cut here. So technically this is the whole panel that I'm removing. So yeah, that's what I'm removing right now. It's kind of moving, so that's good. But now it's just a matter of watching what is. So now it's just a matter of trying to remove it for real, and if it's easy or not. So let's go and let's do that. So it probably, I made it move by ½ an inch, which is it's a first, it's a good start. So let's keep going. Progress. I think I found a solution. I used the crowbar to give me some leverage, and then with the hammer I just hammer it down on the side, so this way it's going to move. So it's going to move this way. So yeah, that's it. Good. Okay. So this is a two-man's job. I probably can't do it alone. Yeah, I probably won't be able to do it alone, but man, I'm really happy. I'm so happy about what I did, because I removed a very rusted piece of metal. Well, I'm about to remove a very rusted piece of metal, and I will be able to replace it with something brand new. And yeah, that's amazing. That's really amazing. Also, one very good thing is I will be able to completely clean up the frame, apply some rust paint, sand it first, use the rust converter then, and finally apply some rust paint. That would give another life, that would extend the life of the frame. Let's call it a day, and let's keep going tomorrow. Alright, so as you can see behind me, there is the metal flooring that I cut yesterday. Well, right now I'm alone. Like I said, that probably I would ask my dad for some help, but I still want to do it by myself first. If it doesn't work, then I'm gonna wait for him to come back, and then we will remove it. But it's not that heavy, and it's not that difficult to remove anyway, so I'm gonna still try to do it, and then we'll see what happens. Alright, I might go inside and maybe give it a push, so this way it's gonna fall down directly onto the floor and onto the rubbish that's already here. Alright, so that fell kind of easily. Yeah, quite happy. Like I said, it was not super light, but it was light. So anyway, that's good. So yeah, this is how it looks like right now. So as you can see, there are 1, 2, 3, well, technically 3 what's called hat channels. So it's those 1, 2, 3 right here. It's kind of a U shape, and I don't know yet how it was attached to the metal floor. Maybe it was welded onto it, or I don't think it was glued anyway, because it wouldn't last that long. But I think it was welded onto. I have pieces of really thick rubber, like rubber mats, that were plugged onto the channels just to absorb vibrations. from driving on the road, and I will basically do the same. Unfortunately, I don't have access to hat channels. It's for what I saw on the internet, it's kind of difficult to have those unless you make them custom made, which is super expensive. So since they are 3 inches tall, I will have to go to the metal supermarkets that is close to my house and see if I can find something that is similar, 3-inch tall or wide or whatever, but 3 inches. So this way I can recreate the same thing. So I'm gonna have, technically I'm gonna have 4 of them because the fourth one is this one, and I did cut it in half. So that's pretty much it. The floor is on the floor. I have some parts to remove. I'm gonna grab the camera and put it inside the bus, and I will show it to you. But now everything is really open, and right now what I need to do is have a trip to the metal supermarket and see if I can buy some square tubings or rectangle tubings. So the rectangle tubings will be the 3-inch tall for the subfloor, for the metal flooring, sorry, and the square tubings will be used to frame the rear of the bus. So that's it. And all right, so let's go back inside, and let me show you how it looks like. And as you can see, this is how it looks like right now from the inside. So everything is completely open, and so yeah, now that the demolition process is done, it's now it's time for the building process and rebuild the floor here, the metal floor here, rebuild the entire rear of the bus, and start and then start building. Well, before starting building, obviously what I would need to do is to sand or grind the rust from the metal floor, then apply the rust converter, then apply the rust paint. So that will be the second biggest job on the bus for now, because I have to grind all the way from the back to the front. There's rust everywhere, and so it will mostly be a long process because I have to grind. So grind will take some time. Then I have to convert the rust with the rust converter, which will take 24 hours minimum. And then I will have to apply the paint, maybe 2 coats, just to make sure. And then I will be able to start the process of creating the subfloor and then creating the rest inside the bus. But now, first thing first, let's close the bus. Let's rebuild everything that is need to be built, and that's pretty much it. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed watching it. I really hope that you learned something, if it's something that you are into, and you want to have a school bus or whatever other transportation vehicle that you want to convert into an RV. Yeah, if you like the video, please put a like. I would really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel as well, and see you in the next video. Until then, bye guys.